So I was minding my own business, and then I saw this.
Consider themselves non-binary means they remove themselves from being a son or a daughter. If I don't identify as either, I can't be claimed by the Creator. So I disqualify myself from a family reunion with God.
No, that's understanding of what it means to be non-binary. Non-binary is about living in the tension and the in-between space and saying neither of these categories seems to make sense of who I am. Who I am does not fit within a binary. And for those of you who think that's not biblical, I want you to read Isaiah 56, verse 5. And I don't remember it off the top of my... So the idea about eunuchs back in the day was that eunuchs were not actually allowed in the assembly, which is why it's so profound that one of the first people to be baptized into this new idea about what it means to be a Jew is an Ethiopian eunuch, because it is a person who is non-binary. It is a person who is not sexually heteronormative, and they're the first person, and it says, what is preventing me from being baptized? Now that's in Acts, but in Isaiah, God says, let not the eunuch say, I am only a dry tree, meaning you are more than your sexuality. You're more than your gender expression, right? And what non-binary people are saying is that these categories are arbitrary. They are socially constructed, and everyone is more than just one thing. People are mostly complex. But then in the passage, the writer of Isaiah says that God says, I will give him a better name than son or daughter. I will give them an everlasting name. And that says two things. It says, number one, that son or daughter are constructs that work, right? They help people navigate society, but they're temporal. And that there's something better than a son or a daughter. There's an everlasting name that God will bestow as a sign of salvation. So while y'all are out here saying that being non-binary is an affront to God, you got to read the scriptures where God says, actually, son and daughter is not even touching it. I'm going to give you a better name than that.
I'm so tired of this shit. Why Jesus strikes again?